Okay, how you doing, guys? Welcome to the training call. Hey, can you hear me? Give me a yes or a no in the chat. Let me know if you can hear the audio loud and clear in the chat box right now. And then also, who are you and where are you calling in from? Give me a shout in the chat box and I'll give you a shout back. So I see everyone pouring in the room right now. Who do we got out there tonight? We got, let's see, Mary from Idaho. We got Jason from Michigan. We got Jose from San Diego. Who else? Greg from Boca Raton. Okay, right on. Right on. Guys, let's go ahead and jump this thing off here. So, first of all, welcome to this live training. My name is Matthew Neer, and I invited you here this afternoon because I want you to get really excited about what you're going to learn here in the next hour because my friend and your instructor today is going to show you the two-step system that has made him the third highest earning super affiliate in the internet marketing niche in just about 90 days. He's going to show you and help you understand why ClickBank affiliates are failing right now and suggest a new type of affiliate product to promote instead that converts 10 times better and pays out 100 times higher than the commissions you get on ClickBank offers. And finally, he's going to pull the curtain back on the one-page affiliate site that has doubled, that's right, doubled his affiliate commissions overnight without adding any more traffic. Now, before I bring him out, I have to warn you, the results you're about to see will seem extraordinary, and that's because they are. They're nothing short of exceptional, and because my friend has discovered a way to make as much as $45 per click as an affiliate, yep, you're going to want to see the difference of what he's doing here and how it's different from everything you've ever seen before. Now, my ideal outcome for this training is to have you walk away with a clear and easy to execute plan for making six figures with affiliate marketing. And my guest is going to show you exactly how to do that in the fastest way possible. So, without any further ado, allow me to introduce you to your new instructor and my friend, Mr. Igor Kafetz. Igor, take it away.
Yes, this is Igor Kafetz. If you can hear me, just do me a favor and type in a 1 in the chat, just so I know we're connected, and we'll get going right away. All right, I'm seeing ones coming in the chat. Perfect. Now I'm gonna fire up my screen, and you should be able to see my screen. So give me give me a 7 in the chat if you can see my screen, just so I know visuals are good, and we can get this party started. All right, so getting sevens, that's perfect, amazing. I think that's the first time ever that I've hosted a web class and everything went smooth, knock on wood, from the get-go. So thank you so much for being here. And on this call, the reason you want to spend the next hour with me is because I'm going to show you a really cool case study. I'm actually going to show you several case studies where I'm making five-figure commissions, five-figure affiliate commissions with very little traffic, sending traffic to an ugly one-page website. And you're going to find out how I'm making double-digit EPCs. Now, my promise to you that after attending this training, you'll be able to promote the highest converting affiliate offers that pay the largest commissions, while other affiliates will be fighting for scraps. Okay, that's my promise to you. And as promised, building up to this training, I'm also going to give you a free gift valued at 500 bucks, which is my personal Rolodex containing three specific offers, three specific affiliate offers that I'm promoting right now that are making me really good income week in and week out. In fact, I just got a Voxer message from one of the owners of these affiliate programs saying that soon, later this week, actually, I'm gonna be getting a $12,000 payment for an affiliate promotion I've actually done last month. So that's I think that's a pretty cool kind of unexpected payday, something I kind of forgot about, and now it's coming later this week. So this is what I want you to be able to do. However, I do want to be honest and real with you and say first and foremost, we're not here discussing get rich quick schemes. This is not a pyramid scheme. I don't have a loophole or a shortcut that's going to make you rich overnight. And this is not one of those trainings. Definitely not about getting rich quickly. This is, though, a really, really fast way to start making bigger commissions, because most affiliates, they fight for scraps. They make $10, maybe $20 a sale. I'm going to show you how to make a lot more. And thus, of course, just logically, if you think about it, if you're making, say, $300 per sale and not 30 bucks, you're going to be making money faster, as opposed if you were promoting traditional affiliate programs. But this requires work. And I know, there's some people in the audience today probably hate the dreaded W word, and if that's you, if you're not willing to put in the work to build yourself a source of income, then this webinar will be very disappointing to you, and you should probably leave. And you also want to know that this is affiliate marketing is not a scheme. It's not a job. It's a real business. It requires you to think and act like a true entrepreneur who wants to get rid of his or her boss, and who wants to become free, both financially and in terms of time freedom as well. So that does require an investment. However, compared to all the other possibilities out there, real estate, stock market, buying Bitcoin, and a bunch of other ways people talk about getting rich, this one requires a much smaller investment of both time and money. And what I particularly like about affiliate marketing compared to all the other industries, maybe excluding Bitcoin, is that there's virtually no regulation. No one can come in and tell you what to do besides the FTC. But of course, we're not going to be doing any shady tactics here today. This is all going to be above board white hat stuff. Okay, so give me a quick yes in the chat, confirming that you understand we're not here discussing get rich quick schemes. We're discussing something that requires some effort and work to put it in place, and there's going to be some investment required from you to make this work. However, of course, the benefits of doing this far outweigh the investments, and I'll show it to you. So, this is a quick couple of screenshots and photos, and even a quick video showing me holding affiliate awards, so you're learning from a real super affiliate. And the reason I want to show it to you is because I did not become that by being a wannabe, by being a wannapreneur versus an entrepreneur. This training is about becoming an entrepreneur, and therefore acting like one. Okay, if you're a pretender, if you're somebody who talks a big game, if you're somebody who always talks about starting something but never does anything about it, I would qualify you as a wannapreneur, and sitting through this training is not going to be any different for you than any other training you probably attended in the last 30 to maybe 90 days. However, if you're a true entrepreneur, meaning you're able to take action, you're willing to get your ass in motion when you see a good idea, a good opportunity, then I'm going to show you a way to do it, and then you can decide for yourself what you want to do with it. So again, I'm not here to convince anyone to do anything really. This is me showing what I'm doing, so you can decide for yourself whether you want to do something like it. Now, if you don't know what affiliate marketing is, or maybe you have limited understanding of affiliate marketing, then just real quick, affiliate marketing is when you get a revenue share by referring a sale to a vendor, which means you get paid a commission. Now, affiliate marketing is growing, and according to Business Insider, just since 2018, so now it's probably much bigger. We're talking about $12 billion in annual revenue, from affiliate marketing, just across different industries. And it's also, we're seeing an increase year to year of about 10% on average. And what's interesting is that affiliate marketing is now responsible for 15% of all digital revenue. And combined with email marketing, another a really cool technique that I absolutely love, is it's basically one of the largest money-making opportunities for the next 10 years, because affiliate marketing is expanding, email marketing is expanding as well, and together they make a big chunk of all the money that's being made online, right? And we can see that also by the fact that 81% of all brands rely on affiliate marketing to drive customers. We're talking about big brands as well. Now, what you want to understand is that what we're going to talk about today, the kind of affiliate marketing I'm going to be teaching you on this call, is the perfect strategy for people looking to make a passive income, or create a passive income business, because it does not require you to create or source a product, like say with dropshipping, you're creating your own courses. You don't need to build sales funnels or websites, at least to the extent that most other businesses are required to build them. You don't need to do any customer support, because that's done by the vendor. You don't need to deal with merchant processing at all, meaning you don't have to apply for a Visa or MasterCard permission to charge people's credit cards and stuff. And there's a very low startup cost. Like again, compared to real estate where you have to take out a mortgage, compared to investing in stocks where you're required to have a big capital to see anything really from your efforts. Like this actually allows you to get going even if you are a regular person working a regular job. Now, of course, if you are, going hand to mouth and you're struggling to pay your bills, you're not looking for affiliate marketing, you're looking for, basically a job. That's what you're looking for. But if you have a job but you're looking to break out, then this is an incredible opportunity without you even having so much as, going out there and pulling out a line of credit from your home or something. And this is a really cool fast way to start earning too, because again, compared to say real estate where it takes you several months to buy a property, find the money, renovate it, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, right, and then try to flip it, of course, at a profit, taking all these gambles and risks. This is where you can clearly tell whether something's working very, very quickly. And if it's working, you're going to see sales come in. If it's not working, you're going to, basically see it quickly and cut off any losses. Now, real quick, I have to be honest with you with regards to affiliate marketing and say that most affiliates fail. In fact, this is an article by Brett Chesney from clickbank.com, one of the largest marketplaces for affiliate marketers, that says only a small percentage ever make enough to quit their day job or significantly change their lifestyle. So, whenever you see someone showing you these big ClickBank screenshots showing tons of money, chances are they belong to maybe 1% of all clickbank.com members, because most people don't make any money. Now, if affiliate marketing is so easy, like I'm saying it is on this call, and like you probably heard from other people that it is, then how come it's so difficult to make money with affiliate marketing? That's really the question that you may be wondering. Well, that's because the myth of affiliate marketing, like there's a bunch of different lies about affiliate marketing that really confuse people and make them expect things that just aren't true. A perfect example, here's Mary, who posted in one of the discussion boards that I subscribe to that she tried to make money in the health and fitness space by picking a ClickBank product with a really high gravity score over 100, which is considered to be a popular product that's converting really well, in case you're not familiar with gravity on ClickBank. So she was basically told that she's supposed to be making, several sales from just 100 visitors to the website. But what she discovered is that she needed to get over 200 people to her affiliate sales website, or aka the sales page, for her to make a sale. Now, considering the cost of traffic generation, considering the cost of every click, if you're just paying $1 per click and you need to get 200 people to visit your affiliate link, then the math is quite simply not working out in your favor, because you're spending $200. Again, if you're only paying $1 per click, which is a lot of times you may be paying a lot more, but if you have to pay $200 to get 200 visitors and your ClickBank affiliate offer is paying you only say $30 a sale, then you're upside down, right? You're upside down $170, and that math just doesn't make any sense. So here are the other reasons why people fail with affiliate marketing. First off, the one we talked about is you need lots of traffic to make one sale, which requires, of course, either lots and lots and lots of legwork from you, or it requires lots of money and capital to buy advertising with. Another one is low payouts. Basically, what this means is you're not making enough money for every referral for you to be able to recover and recoup and even profit based on the cost you're paying to run the business and to drive advertising. And another reason is there's just lots of testing required to find a profitable product. A lot of times what happens is you may be doing everything right, but you chose a product that doesn't convert. You chose a product that's dying, that's kind of hit its peak and now it's on the decline. And for whatever reason, it could be for many reasons, but you basically have to sift and sort through a bunch of different products before you find something that converts. Now, another one is high refunds. ClickBank, for example, on ClickBank, you are obligated as a vendor to offer 60-day money-back guarantee. So, people can request a refund for no reason, and therefore, high refunds is definitely a concern. Now, same thing for Amazon. Like if you're promoting Amazon affiliate products, Personally, I don't know about you, and you can type in the chat about your experience. But for me, I got an Amazon Prime account, and I return about 40% of stuff that I order. For example, just the other day, I ordered a Bluetooth adapter for my Porsche because my Porsche is an older version and it doesn't have like a proper Bluetooth, thing going on. So I always had to connect my aux cable to listen to music. So I ordered a Bluetooth adapter, but I didn't know which one to order because there were several. So I ordered all of them. I actually got three. I found the one that works with my car, and then just shipped the other two back. So you see, like that's what people do these days. They just return things, even whether if they're physical, if they're digital, doesn't really matter. The next one is because it takes forever to get paid. And if you've ever done any kind of work with affiliate networks, you know that you're usually being paid last, sometimes, as much as 60 days after you've made the sale. But in the meantime, you have to survive and drive traffic, right? And another reason is it does require you to be skilled at marketing. So whether you like it or not, if you're competing against other people, and other people being capable too, you really need to do a better job, or at least as good of a job marketing the product, right? For the customer to pay attention. And of course, again, that leads into the next one. It's very competitive. Anyone, and I mean anyone, can walk off the street, start a free ClickBank account or a free Amazon account, and just start promoting stuff. And therefore, because it's so competitive, because it requires top marketing skills, there's also another factor that's usually required, and that is to become a niche authority so you generate trust and rapport with your audience and they trust your advice. Okay, so these are the hurdles that we're now looking at for anyone who's starting out with affiliate marketing today. So I came to a conclusion that affiliate marketing really doesn't work unless you've got lots of free traffic. That's really the conclusion I arrived at. Unless you can produce lots of visitors for free without it costing you anything, or at least costing you very little, and these visitors are targeted to what you're selling, what you're promoting, then you're probably not going to make a lot of money. But what if you're a newbie, right? What if you're just getting going? What if you don't have lots of traffic? What if you don't have tons of money? What if you don't have top level marketing skills? Is there a better way for you? My answer is yes, but unfortunately, it's unknown to most people. And my question to you is, would you like to know what it is? Just type in yes, no in the chat if you do. I'm gonna sip some tea. That's good. Okay, so all of you want to know, but one person. I'm not sure why that person is on this call then. So here's what it is. Now, why listen to me? Because I know what I'm talking about. I started out in a position maybe similar to yours, where I was living with my parents in this dump, and the car below the window is the one we used to drive. It's called Daewoo Nubira. It's just it's a really bad car. And I lived in that tiny little room, and this is the room from which I started my business. And it took me 3.5 years to generate my first ClickBank commission check. And I've been persistent. I mean, no one can tell me I wasn't persistent, because I persisted for 3.5 years without making anything. I was only spending and spending money, but I was so determined to figure out affiliate marketing that I finally got to a point where I made $124.37, which of course never even covered my expenses, let alone made me any money. So I after calculating everything, I realized that I've lost hundreds of times more than I've made. And I said, you know what? To hell with affiliate marketing. I've given it my all, 3.5 years of my life. I'm gonna move on. But since I was already involved with online marketing, I actually shifted to a different business model and started an agency, and succeeded that way. I became an advertising guru, and became a world-renowned expert in the topic, and built a really big agency that ended up making me, quote unquote, a guru, right? Basically somebody who made it, and somebody who other people looked up to, and figured, wow, if there's anyone who can be a role model, we want this guy to be. So they wrote an article about me and everything. It's not as glamorous as a lot of people would make it seem. I live a pretty modest life. I do make big money though. I do make several $1,000,000 each year without leaving my home, being able to stay home with my kids and my wife, being able to homeschool my kids, and to be able to afford a lot of my passions and hobbies, which usually comes down to guy stuff, right? Shooting guns, driving buggies in the desert, driving fast cars, and stuff like that. So life was good, right? But um, you know, I kept seeing affiliate marketing stuff all around me because I'm a part of this industry and you can't really escape it, right? You see stuff all around you. It's almost jumping at you. Somebody's mailing about it. Somebody's ad pops up on Facebook feed or on YouTube or something. So I decide to go back in. I decide to take another stab at affiliate marketing. And I say, well, now I'm more skilled, but I'm going to try it differently. Back in the day, I was still searching for the one method, but let me analyze what's wrong with the industry and let me try and see if I can make this work in spite of all that. And I figured out a different way. It was actually something I stumbled upon by observing some of the people that were hiring me to help them with advertising because they were doing really well. And I tried it. I tried it myself, and I made $9,291 in commissions in one day. So you have to think about it. $9,291 in commissions in one day is more than most people make in 3 months. So this was pretty big. Then I continued to refine the method, and I made $22,677.50 in 7 days. I made $62,000 in 7 days, $21,000 in 24 hours. Basically, money kind of started coming in real fast. In fact, here's a promo I've done for a program that paid high ticket commissions that made me $74,000 in a single week. Now, I don't share this to brag. I share this to prove to you that I know what I'm talking about. And obviously, my results are not a guarantee that you will get the same results. However, I am willing to share with you what I did differently. Okay, so would you like to know the two things? I actually did two things completely different from what you're being told to do by the typical affiliate marketing gurus. Okay, okay, cool. So here's what I did differently. The first thing is I stopped promoting public ClickBank products and scouted a secret affiliate offer that met the following criteria. Okay, and this is a checklist, if you will. So if you want, you can write this down or take a screenshot of your screen, using your computer, or maybe take a picture on your phone once we've gone through it. So first off, I needed to get into a passionate niche market that is gushing with buyers regardless of what's going on with the economy, with easy access to cheap traffic. Because remember, we said if I have to get 200 people to visit my affiliate link to make a sale, I need to make sure that getting traffic doesn't kill me financially. Another thing I wanted to make sure is that I'm getting paid $500 or more per sale. This way, even if I spent 100, maybe 150 bucks for traffic, I'm going to cover the cost of the traffic with the money I made from the program. I also wanted to get something that converts really, really well. And of course, now it's more challenging because we're talking about making bigger commissions and converting more often, and something that doesn't require top level marketing skill set. So I don't have to always compete against people who just do better marketing than me, right? Something that kind of sells itself, if you will, and something that doesn't have a ton of competition, because that usually saturates the market and it makes it very hard to make sales. Now, what kind of product is that? I found one type of product, and from what I've seen, there's only one type of product that really fits this criteria, and that is private, high-ticket webinars in the make money online niche. And here's why. I'll explain why. First off, it's a passionate niche market full of buyers who buy again and again, regardless of where they are in life, with easy access to cheap traffic. Because in terms of passionate buyers, I am one, right? I've started out as a person wanting to learn how to do affiliate marketing, so I know exactly what goes through the mind of a person in this market. And you know what? Even after I succeeded, you know what I've done? I continued to pursue stuff in this market, to refine myself, to improve myself. I can't say that I'm a self-help junkie per se, because I'm kind of past that point in my life when I'm like watching Tony Robbins videos on YouTube. But I continuously keep myself up to date with what's working right now, with how things work, with what's working best, the software that comes out, the techniques, etc., right? Which I'm sure you do too, because you're on this webinar, so you want to know what's working right now. So whether somebody's a multimillionaire, whether they're just getting going, this market is always full of people who are willing to engage, who just get pleasure from figuring this out. And cheap traffic, if you compare the industries, make money online versus pretty much anything else, make money online is to this day one of the cheapest traffic industry traffic sources you can get. Meaning, click for click, you will pay way more money in the weight loss space or personal development space or financial space than you would in the make money space. Now, the second thing, we needed something that pays big commissions, and that's exactly what webinars did. With the webinars I scouted, and I knew these people personally, so I had access to them and I could talk to them and I could look into what they were selling. They were selling expensive products which paid high ticket commissions, which, well, as far as I'm concerned, is great because the people who buy them cherish them and value them more, and take more action and use them and get results. And at the same time, I get paid a bigger commission because I get paid a commission per sale. Now, for every 100 people that I would get on the webinar, as it turned out, this is not something I planned. It just kind of happened and I started observing. I would make 10 to 20 sales, which means webinars would convert much better. And I didn't need to sell because the webinars did the selling for me. All I had to do is just invite people to a webinar and everything else was done for me. Now, the other thing about these affiliate webinars is they were by invite only. They were exclusive, and the competition on these was almost non-existent. And I didn't need to actually get on the webinar to conduct any personal selling, any kind of recruiting or any kind of convincing, and I didn't need a product, right? Because in other words, I did not need any proof. I did not need any credibility because whoever was hosting the webinar brought the credibility with them, and I did not need to be an authority for the same reason. So again, I want you to really get this. You don't need to host the webinar yourself, and you don't need to follow up on the people who attend the webinar or close the sales yourself. Do you understand what I'm saying? Give me a 1 in the chat if you do. So this is complete incognito. You can actually get away with not revealing your identity or otherwise not having to put yourself in front of the offer, right? Now, here's how this stacks up to a typical affiliate offer, right? So we've discussed all the attributes of a webinar affiliate offer. So a typical affiliate offer, you're basically sifting through hundreds of products in various niche markets, and you test and you test and you test. With webinars, that's not the case because whoever is going through the trouble of creating the webinar usually already done their market research and has experience to know that that market is buying. Another thing, a typical affiliate program pays between 20 to 40 bucks a sale, at least in this industry. I don't know if you've done any kind of work in other industries, but most affiliate programs really don't go beyond 40 bucks, and that makes it hard to make a big income. Now, another reason that typical affiliate programs kind of suck is because they convert at like a fraction of a percent. Sometimes 0.5%. Usually 0.5% is a good conversion rate, which is why it takes 200 people to visit an affiliate link for you to make one sale. And they do require top-level marketing skills because you're competing against thousands of people all at the same time. Because let's face it, these programs are widely available to everyone and their brother. And as a result, there's tons of different competition for you. Now, in terms of actual real-world numbers, let's say we send 200 visitors to an affiliate offer. We can expect one sale, right? We're probably going to make between 20 and 40 bucks, and that's our income from 200 clicks. Now, we had to spend money to get the traffic too, but we're not even going to go there right now. We're just going to say, okay, how much do we stand to make from some traffic? And here's the same math for a webinar affiliate offer. Check this out. The same 200 visitors will get us about 40% of people to register for the webinar, about 80 people. Out of those, about 30% of people, about 24 persons, will attend the webinar. That's usually the attendance rate for the webinar. Again, I'm just taking averages from what I've seen. And that means that of 24 people who attend the webinar, at 10% conversion, we're looking at between 2 to 3 sales. And if the minimum we get is $497 per sale, we're looking at anywhere from $1,000 to $1,500 in commissions. Now, what's really cool is that with affiliate webinars, whoever is hosting the webinar, usually the creator of the product, will also automatically on their own follow up with the replay, okay, with the recording, and will get maybe 1 or 2 more sales from the people who signed up to the webinar but did not attend. Because remember, we had 200 people originally. We had 80 people sign up to the webinar, but we had only 24 people who attended, which means we still have 56 people who didn't attend. Now, the conversions from those people will not be the same, but it's safe to say that two sales, something we can expect. That's another $1,000, which means that from the same traffic, but by sending this traffic to a different type of offer with a different sales funnel and with a webinar and a different offer tied to the whole thing, we're now standing to make a lot more money with the exact same traffic. Does that make sense? Give me a 7 in the chat if this makes sense to you. We're talking hundreds of times higher income using the exact same amount of traffic. But there's actually more to this, because as I was refining my technique, I found a way to double my conversions. And what I've done is I stopped direct linking to affiliate offers, but rather I put every visitor through a one-page pre-sale website, aka a bridge page. And as a result, I was able to double my affiliate earnings. And this is what it looked like. It has 4 components: a headline, an optional summary, a scarcity timer, and a presenter bio, which all of this material I was actually able to pull from the creators' pages, just copying the ad copy they already created. So all I had to do is just put it together using assets they had. And as a result, comparing this to a typical promotion using the exact same numbers, here's what you will see. Same 200 people, but this time we're converting 80% of them into webinar registrations, which means instead of getting 80 people to register to the webinar, we got 160, right? So because conversions doubled. Now, from those 160 people, 30%, the exact same 30%, will be attending. So we got 48 people attending. That's double of what we were able to get in the previous example. Now, this means we're going to make double the sales, anywhere from $2,000 to $2,500 in commissions. And this means that we're also going to get double the sales from the follow-up that the vendor will do on our behalf. That's another $2,000. So we're actually standing to make anywhere from $4,000 to $4,500 as a result of just using this ugly one-page website. And it's really ugly if you ask me. So this site doubled my conversion. It's really incredible because it doubled the registrations, the original registrations to the webinar. Now, since my strategy worked so well, I tried it again and again and again, and I basically used the exact same page with, changing the ad copy every now and again to fit the particular program I was promoting. So I use it again and again. And first thing that happened, I became one of the top dogs on another affiliate network called JVZoo. And in fact, I kind of skyrocketed to the top and becoming the 3rd highest earning affiliate very quickly, and stuck to the top for a very long time afterwards. I started running campaigns for these webinars, and all of a sudden other webinar owners started approaching me and saying, hey, can you run for me as well? I think my offer will do well with you. And basically, here's one that made me $65,000 in a single week take home commissions. Here's another one that made me $211,000 in commissions, just one affiliate program. This one affiliate program made me a lawyer's income. Do you understand that? Like, somebody had to go to law school, take out loans, have their parents pay out the loans, and then study really hard for like 4 years or something like that, until eventually they would make something like $200,000 a year. I kind of skipped all of that and went straight to the money. Another one that made me $157,000 in commissions. Another one made me $43,000. Another one made me 29. And I basically became this high converting, for some of them highest converting, for some of them highest earning affiliate for people that you probably seen around. Anthony Morrison, Dean Holland, Matt Basek, Ron Douglas, John Crestani, Michael Cheney. I got all of them on camera saying that they've never seen anything like it with this particular technique. Of course, as a result, all of a sudden I'm getting affiliate awards, and all thanks to this 2-step system. Build a bridge page and send traffic to that bridge page. Now, here's what we've covered so far. You haven't been told the whole truth about affiliate marketing. Okay, you've been led down the wrong path, but it wasn't your fault, right? Because you weren't told all the details. ClickBank affiliate marketing is really not as profitable as it used to be 20 or even 10 years ago. Look, if you're promoting regular ClickBank offers from the ClickBank marketplace, there's a good chance you will go broke trying to promote them, because vast majority of ClickBank affiliates are already broke and they're trying to do that now. And the third thing we've covered is that to make big money with affiliate marketing, you need to promote private high ticket webinar offers. And that's because you make big commissions with small amounts of traffic and you don't need top level marketing skills. You'll have low competition and you'll be getting in front of a passionate niche market that's converting really well. The fourth thing we've covered is that top affiliates do not direct link to their affiliate links. They use bridge pages. They use a page like I showed you. These pages are not like glamorous or anything like that, but they increase conversions. Now, knowing what you know now after attending this training so far, do you see and understand how to get started in making money as an affiliate, even if you're brand new? Give me a yes, no in the chat. Just be honest with me. Give me an honest response. Do you recognize why you should stop promoting low ticket affiliate offers and start promoting high paying, high converting webinar offers instead that pay more money per sale and that convert better than a typical sales page does? Do you realize affiliate success should not take years? Do you see how making over $10,000 in one day as an affiliate is not a far-fetched dream, but rather a realistic outcome of following this exact blueprint? Do you envision yourself making big money without selling products or being a top-level marketer? Do you understand why my one-page site doubles affiliate earnings literally overnight? And I'm seeing lots of yeses in the chat, and I'm forever grateful to all of you guys to reaffirming that. But coming to this call, I've had a challenge, and my challenge was that due to time constraints, I knew I won't be able to cover everything, every single question that you may have. For example, I wouldn't be able to cover where to find these private high-paying webinar affiliate programs. I wouldn't be able to cover how to get approved to promote these programs if you're brand new, and what does the one-page site need to say for each and every webinar that you promote for it to double your affiliate commissions. I won't be able to cover where can you get a site like that rather than having to build one from scratch. I won't be able to cover how to use it if you're not a skilled computer user. I won't be able to cover what traffic source to use to build your email list and to promote products also, because that's kind of important, right? You definitely need to know and have a reliable source of cheap traffic. So I had two choices coming in. One choice would be to just kind of leave you with what I showed you. You know what I mean? Like just the way most other people do it when they kind of give you a piece of the puzzle, but they leave everything else out. So you're just sitting there and be like, I know I learned something exciting just now. I just have no idea where the hell does that fit into the whole puzzle of trying to make money with my laptop, right? And I didn't want to be one of those. Instead, I figured, is there a possibility for me to give you everything? And here's what I mean. What if I gave you missing pieces, such as access to a Rolodex of high-paying, high-ticket affiliate webinars that you could promote? The affiliate offers I promote right now that are making me anywhere from $10,000 to $60,000 in commissions every single week. The one-page bridge site that I use with every affiliate offer, plus the exact things to say to double your results. Show you how to use the one-page site I created without even owning your own website, domain name, or hosting account. Show you the dirt cheap traffic source I use, plus the detailed breakdown of how I use it exactly. Explain to you what if we created, right, um, a real world affiliate campaign together. How about that? Like, what if we actually done it together and you get to see over my shoulder how to put everything together from scratch, guaranteeing pretty much that you'll be able to pull it off and put everything together even if you've never done it yourself before, just by following along with me. And what if I gave you personal rights to my most profitable affiliate campaign so you could just copy and paste what's working for me and just replace my affiliate link with your affiliate link? How about that? Is that something that you would want or something that you really don't care for? Okay, I'm seeing that you want it. So if you do, that's great, because I got something that I put together called Elite Affiliate Pro. It's a step-by-step system to making huge affiliate commissions. And here's what's inside. It shows you how to choose high converting, high paying offers in the make money online niche, specifically the webinars and all the other offers that pay big commissions. It shows you my ACV formula to determine if you're going to make money or lose money promoting an affiliate offer, which 99% of affiliates don't actually know, and that's too bad because they're failing by picking their own products. I'll show you a secret shortcut to handpicking guaranteed best-selling affiliate offers that pay instant, mid, and high ticket commissions. I'll show you an advanced secret of where to find affiliate offers that don't require authority to promote them, where the market is predisposed to say yes to these, regardless of who you personally are. I'll show you a way, secret strategy that I used when I was getting started, and I was getting started broke, as you've seen, to get other people to fund my affiliate marketing business without going into debt or using any credit cards. And it's truly possible. I'll show you the one-page site. In fact, I'll give you the one-page site I use to get up to 90% webinar registration rates. So this means more people on the webinar you can get, the more sales you will make, right? And I will show you exactly what to say on your one-page site to get high conversions. Again, the counterintuitive thing here is that you won't have to be talking about the product at all, which is great because most people, they don't really know how to sell. Well, the good news is that you won't have to. Again, I'm showing you everything over my shoulder. I'll also give you a case study showing how I made $98,000 in 7 days in commissions with just one offer. And I'll show you another advanced secret, the three-stage webinar affiliate campaign framework, showing you exactly what to do and exactly when to do it, that made me the #1 webinar affiliate in the make money niche with very small traffic. In fact, I'm not afraid to admit that while I know how to generate tons of traffic, I never had to do it with affiliate marketing because with just a couple of thousand visitors, I usually knock it out of the park completely. And I don't need to deal with all the headaches that come with getting more traffic. Usually a couple of thousand visitors is more than enough to walk away with 5 figures for me. And I show you inside how I do it. Okay, now advanced way to increase your affiliate conversions by 50 to 500% overnight, and specific tricks, 5 things that I do right now to get conversion bumps immediately, and the advanced secret to create a sense of urgency, desire, and exclusivity without ever making a claim. Plus, how to overcome objections, again, without having to convince anyone to do anything, just by using a few words on your bridge pages. You're kind of pre-framing people correctly, and therefore creating an opportunity for them to smoothly go through the webinars rather than having friction and having them be very, very skeptical. Another trick to create instant authority and positioning, even if you get started last night. And I've never showed this before, but another thing I want to show you inside is a director's cut walkthrough of one of my most profitable presentations. Exactly, um, you know, basically you kind of see me do it sometimes and you're like, well, he seems to flow. He seems to, do it very easily. Well, that's usually because I am doing it according to some kind of a template, usually a template I've developed, because what I found out when it comes to affiliate marketing success, almost everything is a result of a systematic approach, a formulaic approach. And I figured out these formulas and I share these formulas inside for pretty much everything that I do. You'll also discover my #1 weapon of influence, email marketing. And as an affiliate marketer, you'll know exactly how to do it. You know exactly how I do it to make over $300,000 per year, sometimes with a single affiliate program. But most affiliate programs, of course, make me, and I say this almost, laughing, only less than $200,000 a year. So, but at the same time, it happens with a relatively small list of subscribers. I'll also show you how to turn clicks into repeat buyers and secure long-term affiliate success by quickly building an audience who buys from you over and over again. So, you start out, you have to, get that traffic, sure, but eventually you'll build an audience that you can tap again and again, and kind of sit on the traffic source, if that makes sense to you. And that's what been a big reason as to why I never needed a large amounts of traffic before, because I was able to build my own really warm traffic source that's converting really well. And again, I'm showing you inside exactly how to do it. And I also give you 12 surefire formulas to create affiliate content, so to speak, for your promotions when you run them, that just works like gangbusters. So that's one component. Another thing I want to give you is called the 6-step super affiliate checklist. These are the exact steps, like a recipe, that you need to take on your next affiliate promotion, and the tools you need to put together your winning affiliate campaign. It also helps you select the right offer by asking you questions about the offer, which you can answer with a yes or no question, sorry, yes or no answer, allowing you to decide, okay, is this good for me? Is this good for a test or not good for a test? So this is a $997 value, and I want you to have this particular component for free as a bonus, just as my way of saying thanks. I will also give you a $100,000 campaign case study where I show exclusive over-the-shoulder look into how I made $100,000 with a single affiliate offer in my entire super affiliate sequence spread over 7 days that referred over $200,000 in sales from just one product in 7 days, and the full rights to copy and paste my entire campaign, pages, emails, everything. So you basically copy and paste my stuff, knowing that this is something that has worked, something has been tested, right? Rather than trying to reinvent the wheel. This is a $2,000 value. I'm going to throw it in for free as well. You also get 7 complete campaigns with copy and paste rights. Okay, so what this means is you get my offers, my bridge pages, my sales copy, my videos, my emails, everything. And you get to look at what works for me, and you get to copy what works for me, and you get basically to avoid guesswork. How about that? I mean, would you like that? Because I'm giving it to you for free as well. It's $1,000 value, and I want to throw it in for free. Now, of course, this is kind of important. I'm going to give you my one-page template, the one-page site that doubled my affiliate conversions. I want to give it to you, and what I will do is actually going to show you how you can use it and immediately using your one-click install template using an online software, and then you just fill in the blanks to fit any high-ticket affiliate webinar you choose to promote. Okay, I'm giving you a 10-minute over my shoulder video how to use it for tech dummies, and it literally takes only 10 minutes. So in other words, the question is, would you spend 10 minutes knowing that these 10 minutes will double your affiliate conversions? The answer should be yes, Igor, please. When do I start? If the answer is anything else, you probably shouldn't be doing any kind of affiliate marketing, and you definitely shouldn't be sitting on this webinar right now. So that's a $500 value, very modest value I put on it, but I'm going to give it to you for free as well. I also want to give you 100 email swipes with personal use rights, and these are my most profitable money-making emails that I've ever written, and I'm allowing you to copy and paste them without guilt so you can save time. Okay, this is $3,000 value because there's a ton of emails there, and they've all been tested, and they've all made me money. Some more, some less, but they've all made me money. So $3,000 value, I'm going to throw it in for free as well. And another thing I want to throw in for free is I want to give you something called the instant traffic shortcut. This is fast and easy traffic technique, but I want to warn you, this is not for people who want to siphon traffic of social media websites or to become the next YouTube celebrity. This is not something that requires you to become a social media influencer or shoot videos. This is actually for people who want to leverage small amounts of money to create time freedom fast. Okay, so you get fast, affordable traffic that converts. It's a 4-step process to driving traffic that eventually will pay for itself if you run all your campaigns correctly. It's designed so it's cheap enough to be covered by the commissions that you should be bringing in with the promotions. Okay, and I also show you how to turn one paid click or one paid traffic campaign, if you will, each click in that campaign into repeat free traffic that actually sticks around, and how to tap into a large pool of ideal customers for the affiliate offers that we are promoting. So it's not just any traffic source. This is specifically friendly for the kind of stuff we promote, right? It's not necessarily the best fit for everything out there, but it's definitely a good fit for the programs we promote, and how to scale your traffic responsibly and profitably, by also using the 10 advanced yet simple traffic ROI boosters that I use as well. So this is a $500 value, and this whole thing, the whole package really is about $18,000 value. And now you're wondering two things. Igor, are you gonna, first off, does it work for anyone other than you? Right. So that's probably you should be asking, and you're right to ask that. Does it work for anyone other than me? And also, how much is it gonna cost me? Are you gonna charge me 18 grand for this? First, I want you to meet one of my students. His name is KJ, and KJ used to be a construction worker, and he used to spend 2 weeks away from home at a time, leaving his wife Megan at home with his boys, William and George, while he was on the construction site and working. Now he was making okay money, but the problem is he was miserable because Megan would stay home, and this would create stress. The distance would create stress for their relationship, and the fact that she's alone with two boys, a 3 and a 4 year old, I think at the time. I mean, you can only imagine what she was going through as a stay-at-home mom, because having two boys, not girls, but boys, you can really blow your brains out with just how much stress it is. So he approached me. He's been playing with affiliate marketing for some time. He was curious about how can he possibly create time freedom and financial freedom. And he approached me, and I told him, look, I can show you what I do. I can give you my templates, techniques, and teach you how I do this, but it's going to cost you $8,000 to work one-on-one with me. To which he said, look, $8,000 is not a big price to pay for a lifetime of peace and quiet, and being able to be there for my family, and being able to not only provide for them, but also spend time with them. So I'm able to pay you a down payment of 1,900, and I'll pay you the rest in payments, and I'm willing to get going right away. And I accepted the down payment, and we got going. We got going, and we spent a lot of time, on Skype and on Zoom meetings, and basically kind of me showing him the ropes and showing, kind of taking him through all the different things, and gave him homework, and then he came back, we analyzed, etc. And it took him a little bit. It took him a couple of months for before he saw any kind of meaningful result, but he did follow through. And as a result, he actually was able to put a down payment on a brand new family home with quote unquote internet money he made from his online business, from the things that I showed him. And this is him in front of a house as it's being built. He has already moved into this house. And there over on the left, you can see his wife, Megan, kind of checking out the construction site. So he turned something virtual, something digital, something that was a pipe dream, basically, for most people that he was, brave enough to share it with. He turned it into a proper, real income, and he paid off the mentoring fee. Just so you know, he paid me 8 grand. And my question to you is, would you like the same kind of coaching I gave to KJ, but not having to pay $8,000 for private coaching with me, basically? So it's a simple yes no question, and you can type in the chat. If it's a no for you, promise no hard feelings on my end. But it seems like it's a yes for most of you, so that's good. So what I would like to do, I'd like to give you, just to you on this webinar, I'd like to give you 88% discount and allow you to enroll for just $997 one time. Now you're probably thinking, Igor, but okay, but what's the catch? Well, it's very simple. You see, KJ not only paid for my secrets, he also paid for my time. And anytime I had to spend an hour with him on the phone, it's an hour I couldn't do something else, like play video games, so spending time with my kids. So he paid for my time, and my time is the most expensive resource I've got, because it's precious, because I cannot have more of it, right? I can't just go into the time bank and get more time. So the price for that is very high. However, I put everything that you need into an easy to follow system, because I've taught people before. I know exactly what is the path from A to Z they need to take. So put everything into an easy to follow system, plus giving you templates and giving you this guidance, and I'll discuss support in a second, so you can get in for a very low price, and you can start right away without having to, put yourself into my space, if you will, and demand my time, which would only slow you down, to be honest, because I mean, from a practical standpoint, how many calls a day can I really have without it driving me nuts? So that's why I'm allowing you to enroll for just 987. However, I don't want to create too much competition out there, so I'm only allowing 25 people in at this price. Okay, and you can enroll right now by going to igor.ac/go. And if you're one of 25 people, you get all the bonuses I promised you. But if you're one of the next 7 people to enroll, okay, one of the first 7 people to enroll, I'm going to give you some extra bonuses. You can think about them as bribes or fast action bonuses. My experience is fast action people do better. They are more decisive and they take action. So here's what you get if you're one of the first 7 people to enroll in this mentoring program. First off, I'm going to give you a Rolodex of private high ticket webinar offers, which means you're going to be able to access by invitation only private affiliate webinars, and you will be able to put a foot in the door even if you have no connections right now. Because I went out there and I collected the highest converting webinar offers in the market today, and I keep this list up to date, and I just put it all in the file, and you get to access the file where you get information about it, how to sign up as an affiliate, etc. So that's one thing that I want to give you for free. I also want to give you a CPA network Rolodex where I'm showing you what are cost per action offers, how you can earn commissions by referring even sometimes free signups, and give you my contacts in any of these networks, which are usually very hard to get approved in. So that's also something I want you to have for free if you're one of the first 7 people to enroll. Another thing I want you to have for free is I want you to have the affiliate promo in a box system. Now this one's a biggie because what I do is I build an entire affiliate campaign over my shoulder with commentary from scratch, and I show you everything I'm doing, like literally inch by inch, explaining myself and building the whole thing from scratch. So you know how there's mentoring programs out there when they say they give you step-by-step system, but they sort of omit or forget to give you, like, lots of really important steps. Well, this is not one of those. This is the one that actually takes you from A to Z, literally from how to start with nothing and put together a proper campaign. Now, I originally created it for my outsourcing team because at some point I realized that because these campaigns are so repetitive in nature, really, I could make them happen on purpose, and I brought them down to a formula, which I think is either a talent I have or maybe other people have it too, but I just use it to that extent. Then what I've done is I gave it to an outsourcing team, and that's for whom I created it originally. But then I figured, hey, this is good stuff. I better give it to my students, and this way you don't have to wonder how to build your first campaign yourself. You can just follow along on the screen. Now, if you excuse me, I want to have some more tea. So yeah, this one is, by the way, I'm sure you've noticed how unprofessional I am about this whole training right now, because I really don't need to be. Like, the one thing I really hate is the corporate sort of environment, the corporate mentality, and I'm really not into that. I never wore a tie, and I always despised uniforms and stuff. So I believe that we're all people and we're all equal. So there's no need to be official and corporate about it. So this one is, I put a value of 5 grand on it because that's exactly how I build every single campaign. So this can truly be a game changer for a beginner. And I want you to have it for free if you're one of the first 7 people to enroll in this mentoring program. Another thing I want you to have for free is 6 months of mentoring, because trying to do something without feedback, without any kind of support, is going to be very difficult, especially if this is your first time around, and especially if you're brand new to affiliate marketing. So I want to give you ongoing support from me and my team for 6 months for free, and I want to give you weekly coaching calls with myself and my my friend Lana, who's helping me, run this whole community, and we're getting on coaching calls every Monday. And also, you're gonna get super responsive email support, a response the same day, unlike most people in this industry, and phone support. You can actually call and talk to a human being. In fact, here's one of our customers, Susan, who's retired and is now building herself a second source of income. She's been really impressed with our customer support. She did not expect it because she's used to being, kind of neglected by the people from whom she buys courses and stuff. So this is also yours free when you're one of the first 7 people to enroll. I would also like you to have some fill in the blanks email templates that allow you to, rather than try to learn how to write emails, just fill in the blanks and profit. These are my highest converting affiliate email templates that allow you to write emails for pretty much any product in any niche if you wanted to. So use them, right? Why not? They're going to save you a lot of time. So these are valued at 2,500 bucks because of how reusable they are, how you can use them with virtually any product out there. And I want you to have these for free if you're one of the first 7 people as well. Another thing I want to give you is an annual critique. So in other words, what you'll be able to do, you'll be able to have me and my team review your affiliate campaign in full detail or in part for free one time. And I will typically not do any reviews for anyone other than my private clients who are willing to pay me thousands of dollars per hour, as you actually seen and as I'm going to show you in a bit as well. But for you, if you become one of the first 7 people to enroll in this webinar, I will offer you a free review, and I will basically tell you what works, what to change, what not to change, and how to change, etc. Now, that's $500 value right there, and I also want you to have it for free. Now, there's another cool thing I want to give you. So you know how I told you that these affiliate webinars tend to pay high ticket commissions, right? So if you sell a $2,000 webinar program, then you're probably going to get $1,000. Well, what if I told you that I myself have 3 different affiliate webinars you can promote that I've created, and that I will give you 90% commission. So there's 3 webinars. One is $997, another one is also $997, another one is $197. And on all of these 3 webinars, I will give you 90% commission, which means on a $997 offer, you make $897 per sale. And on the 197, you're probably going to make something like 170 something dollars. And I guarantee to approve you if you're one of the first 7 people to enroll in the program right now. So again, this is exclusive stuff for only my customers, and no one can actually get this approval outside of my students, meaning that you're not going to be competing against everyone and their brother, and instead you're going to be, a part of a very special community. And so because I'm able to do that, I was actually able to help a lot of people. This is just a screenshot of 1 day's worth of sales that came in. I was able to help people make their first commission, make their first sale, because I created the offer myself. I know how to create them so they convert. I show how to get the traffic. So, I mean, I'm really kind of bending over backwards here to help people make their first affiliate commission, because I believe we should all be financially free in a world where technology and the internet allow us to, so we can all make a world a better place and, think bigger thoughts. So all of this I would like to give you, but I'm not done yet because I want to give you 2 more bonuses. First off, I want to give you something called the 301k challenge. This is the fastest way from 0 to $1,000 in affiliate marketing in 30 days. And I broke it down, I recorded it in a way, I've created it for you in a way where you take 1 step per day that takes about 30 minutes a day, right? So every day, but only 30 minutes a day, and it's step by step for people who are brand new to affiliate marketing. So if you've never done affiliate marketing before, or if you've never done affiliate marketing successfully, then what you need to understand about this is that this is the closest thing to a step by step how to get going sort of coaching you will ever find. And this literally takes you through all the basics to a point where you're ready to make advanced affiliate commission. So for example, it shows you It makes you, not really shows, it makes you find high converting affiliate offers that are like staring right back at you from the screen, but you can't really spot them because you don't have that experience. It shows you how to get approved if you're brand new by the vendors. It shows you how to set up your email autoresponder automations, how to drag and drop great lead capture pages, and I'm even giving you templates, how to drag and drop a bridge page, and I'm giving you a template for that as well. I'm going to show you a secret traffic source that you can use for a budget of under 150 bucks and another traffic source for budgets of over 150 bucks. So using this approach, all these people made their first sale. So the reason is because it's a checklist. I really built it in a way where I'm asking you, don't try to get creative with me. Don't try to get smart with me. Just do as I show, right? I'm showing you what to do. Just follow along on screen with me. And so I want you to give that as well to you for free, just because you're one of the first 7 people to sign up. And if you want to get all of this, you need to go right now. Don't dilly-dally, don't delay. Go to igor.ac/go so you can enroll and become eligible for all of these bonuses. Now, also know that you're covered by a 30-day money-back guarantee. This one is unconditional. So if for any reason you don't like what you see, or it doesn't seem like something you want to do, or doesn't live up to any expectations, it doesn't match any of the claims I made, I guess, then you can just ask for your money back. No harm, no foul. And you know what? I know that some people will take advantage of me, but I don't really care. I mean, at this point in my life, I don't have to depend on you enrolling in my mentoring program for me to do well. I do well with other means. So if you don't like it and you want to part ways, then look, you're not gonna get to see me cry about it. So fair and square. Try it out. You don't like it, you got 30 days to refund it. Now, this really is truly a bargain for you because I get paid big money to work with people one-on-one. Here's somebody who paid me $6,000 for 2 hours of my time. Here's someone else paid me 6 grand, and someone else paid me 20 grand to work with them one-on-one. Here's somebody paying me $13,900 for just a few hours of my time. So I get paid big money to work with people one-on-one. And when I give you an over my shoulder system with lots of shortcuts and templates, look, you're really getting a bargain for just $9.97 here. Just like my students can testify, David Deacle is now making over $100,000 every single month, or Atilia, who made $600 while watching movies on the plane because her business was, producing sales automatically, or Lennon here, who went from zero to $8,000 per month after struggling with all kinds of schemes like MLMs and a bunch of other stuff, finally experienced some success, or Chrissy, who was a frustrated search engine optimization freelancer and was finally ready to become independent because she was tired of clients who she had to chase for payments and who were very difficult to deal with. She succeeded as well. Juan Morales made $200,000 the first year working with me and bought himself a Maserati, for his first Maserati. Of course, not the last. But there's another question I want to ask you. Do you think you can make affiliate commissions without making sales? Give me a yes, no in the chat. Tell me what you think. Okay, so it's mixed, but the answer is yes, and here's how. So I have a private pay per free leads affiliate program for my customers only. And so what this means is that you make commissions without having to make sales by promoting, okay, a free giveaway, free gift page, where if somebody signs up, you stand to make a commission just for the fact that they become a lead. And I'm also showing you where to get traffic, as I've already shared. So in other words, you don't need to make a sale to make a commission. I'm actually willing to pay you a commission for referring a lead to one of my lead generation funnels. How about that? Now, the reason I'm offering that, I'm only offering that to my customers, is because everybody wins. You win because you don't have to make sales to make money. I win because I get more people discovering about what I do, and that's really cool. Maybe at this point in my life, that's my ego talking, but at some point I realized that after you've made money, and there's a nice car in the driveway and lots of food in the fridge, and your kids are going to private school, um, you need something else. Like that's how I felt. You need something higher than just making money. You needed to make an impact. And so that's where I'm in my life, and I'm willing to put money behind my dream. So that way you get to win. Refer free leads my way and I'll pay you for the free leads. And again, this is only exclusive to my customers. There's no outside affiliates allowed. I want to make sure that whoever's like taking advantage of this is actually going to be trained by me and therefore will do it correctly. Okay. Plus, this means low competition for you. Now, this is also yours for free if you're one of the first 7 people to enroll. Again, I keep repeating this, not available to all the 25 people that will enroll in this program, but only to the first 7 people. So just so we're clear. And if you want to be one of them, you need to go to igor.ac/go right now and sign up. Okay, that's the deal. You have to be one of the first 7 people. Now, if you're sitting there and you're thinking, okay, Igor, so you showed me some success stories, and I'm sure there's people who work with you who are very successful. But did you have students that were not successful? And I'll be honest with you, yes. Probably for every one student that I've had that was successful, there were several students that were not. Just like I guess in any discipline. But I really, it was at some point it was really bothering me, and I really wanted to know. And I started following my students with almost like a chart and studying what they do every day. I made them be accountable, and I made them report back to me what they've done every day and how many hours they've invested in their online business, and basically try to follow and document their every move. And you know what I've come down it came down to that my best students were not the smartest, and my best students were not necessarily of any particular ethnicity or gender or anything else. um, my my best students were not male or female, right? That also was not like a criteria, and it was never about the budget they've had starting out. Me being actually one of the first people to prove this one wrong, where I started out with no budget. And the best way to illustrate this is for you to meet one of my students. His name is Igor Finkel. He's the guy with a beard, and he's from Philadelphia. That's him and his wife Alina and their 2 boys. Now, Igor actually had a very successful ambulance business, but he got hit with Obamacare at one point that changed the rules of healthcare, and it put him out of business for a while. And he had to go and work as a paramedic on an ambulance. And when he did that, he hurt his back real bad, and he had to go into an emergency back surgery. Now, if you know anything about back surgery, then these things are really dangerous. There's like a good 50-50 chance you can be paralyzed. And for, things, well, he was really thankful to say that he was not paralyzed and that operation was a success, but he was looking at a really long recovery of anywhere from 4 to 6 months. And, while he was recovering, without any kind of previous experience in this industry, he started looking up, how to make money from home, discovered this industry and discovered me. And once he saw me, another guy named Igor, he kind of reached out to me. We got on the phone and I broke it down for him, and I told him what I can do for him with my $8,000 coaching program. To which, on the phone, there was him and his wife, Alina, that you just saw in the other photo. And so he said, you know what, let me go and consult. Let us step out to a different room and consult each other. And that's, I say, okay, fine. You need to talk about this privately. No problem. I'll just sit here. Just mute me. And once you're come back when you're ready. And Igor came back and he said, if you could just go ahead and do the pay, offer me some kind of payment plan, it would be great. So reluctantly, I did. And within the first year, he reported making $196,000, which was pretty incredible because he never actually made that kind of net profit in his business. However, he later admitted that while on the phone with me and with his wife, when they went out to the other room to consult each other, his wife said that there's he shouldn't sign up because it's a scam. It's some guy on the internet. He's shady, he's Russian. You should not sign up for this. But he did anyway. Now, just so you know, we became close friends. This is me, him, my wife Anastasia, and his wife Felina. In Israel, we met up a couple of times, and you know, uh, I asked Igor if he's happy that he signed up, to which he said, of course. And of course, Selena later admitted that she didn't believe and that this whole thing was a big surprise to her. Now, another great example of this is Juan Morales. So this is me, Juan Morales, and Igor Finkel meeting up at a seminar, and he was a frustrated freelancer that was also recovering from some alcohol issues, and I think he just got married at the time, so he was broke, and he approached me and he said, Igor, can you help me? I said, okay, but this is how much it costs. And he said, well, I'm broke, man. I said, well, you know what, let me just give you the recordings of the trainings that I've conducted with other students, but you will not get any personal support from me. So you'll pay less, you'll pay 1,500, but you will not get anything from me as far as my time and attention. To which he said, hell yeah, tell me where to sign up. And with the first year reported making over $200,000 and buying himself a Maserati, which was totally incredible, right? So, what this tells you is that the one quality that all of my successful students share, and that the quality that all of my unsuccessful students also share, or miss, I guess is the right word. So the one thing that all my good students have that my bad students do not is decisiveness. That's the one qualifying thing that I was able to boil it down to. My best students are decisive. They act. They don't have the full plan in front of them. They don't have any sort of guarantees. They don't have any, maybe even a full understanding of what they're getting into, but they act when they sense an opportunity in front of them and they give it their all. And usually, more often than not, it leads to great outcomes. So what this tells you is that you got to make a decision. That's what it really comes down to. Whether you want to keep sitting on the fence or want to, try it yourself, or, have me help you. But you have to make a decision. And if your decision is to have me help you, and you want to get access to all the great bonuses that I just told you about, then you need to go to igor.ac/go right now and enroll and become one of the first 7 people. Now, I don't know how many people enrolled. Okay, I don't have it in front of me. I don't have an ability to check it during the training. I'll be checking it later. But if you want this, you better not be sitting on your hands. That's for sure. And if you really think about it, like what other ways are there as far as making money from home or becoming financially free? Could it be Amazon drop shipping? Well, I wouldn't call it a headache-free way, if you will, because you do get the double headache of having to do customer support, a lot of it, by the way, as well as having to negotiate with suppliers and deal with that headache and shipping delays and stuff like that. There's lots of fees, a lot more fees than any Amazon guru will disclose. There are very slim margins because once you find a profitable product to promote, there's probably going to be somebody else who finds that product and is willing to sell them at a lower profit just to cut you off and maybe get more reviews or something like that. Um, Remember, Amazon can really shut you down anytime. I was just told a story by a friend who had a $50,000, I think, Amazon store shut down and all the money revoked. I don't know, maybe that's a part of the Amazon's business model, stealing money from its vendors or something. But the guy lost 50 grand. Um, there's fierce competition because if you can get on Amazon, can a million other people, right? And there's actually no back end, meaning once you sell something on Amazon, you can't really go back and sell more to that same person because Amazon is the one controlling the customer. So you don't get the exclusive rights to the customer and ability to maybe send them an email and say, hey, you like this product, so buy this product from my store. Instead, Amazon starts sending them products from all kinds of different stores. Okay, and you really don't have any control of that. So maybe another way you can try is starting a Shopify store And instead of building it on Amazon, you can start building your own little brand. Well, if so, you still have to source a product, whether it's a physical product or whatever, and you have to commit to a large inventory with no guarantee of selling it. Plus, you still have to deal with customer support and suppliers. You still have to pay all the fees, but now you also have to process your own payments, and you have to figure out how to get people to visit your store, because advertising will eat up, if not all, then most of your profits if you're lucky. But most of the time you may be upside down on customer generation. Plus, refunds are still going to be high. Last I checked, the refund rate, just in general, e-commerce refund rate is about 40%. And if you ordered anything online at all, you know that this is true. You know that people tend to order stuff. Maybe you even do that. I know that I do that for sure. I don't want to be a hypocrite. I definitely do it, where you order things knowing that you plan to return them. So, it's not so passive, and it's also challenging to get income. Now, another way for you to maybe make a living or use your computer to make money is becoming a coach. As I'm sure you've seen a bunch of different maybe webinars, presentations, people coming out. It's like, oh, start a coaching business. The information marketing space is a $300 billion, industry, yada, 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 yada. Okay, well, I'll take that as an argument. It does sound exciting. But here's what I've learned after becoming a coach, after becoming a recognized celebrity in my space. In fact, you're probably on this webinar because somebody told you about me, you've been on my email list, maybe you've seen a YouTube video about me, you've read my book, you've been to a seminar I hosted. Like, could be many reasons, right? Well, the thing is that you do need a skill. You can't just come out and say, I'll be a coach, but have no skill as far as what to coach people on. You also need to make sure that that's a skill that people are willing to, consult you on, and that they're willing to consult you on while paying you money for that, because not every coach or consultant will get paid. For example, if you coach a little league baseball, I don't think you're getting paid for that. But to make it to the college level where you can get a salary for that, that's a different skill. So, but of course, we're talking about things like becoming a life coach and things like that. So you still have to go maybe through some certification first, and all that stuff. But that's only the start of it, because then you have to make yourself into a celebrity coach, because nobody work with just a coach, do they? They want to work with a celebrity. They want to work with somebody who's worthy, somebody who's like a big shot, and to do that, you need to build a personal brand. You need to write a book. You need to make expert appearances on radio, TV, podcasts, and write a bunch of articles as an expert and submit it to trade media. You have to advertise yourself. You have to close deals yourself and get on the phone with customers. You have to get on webinars like this one. Like, do you really imagine yourself getting on a webinar like me right now and spending, 2 hours presenting in front of complete strangers? I don't know. Most people are not willing to do that. If you are, then perhaps you should look into coaching. But affiliate marketing does not require you to do any of that. In fact, you won't even know most people who buy from you. You will probably see their names on your affiliate dashboard, but you won't know, you won't connect with them necessarily. Now, you could also do what is still for some reason considered to be like this good way of making money online, and then become a blogger, which is, I think, was a good way to make money online back in 2001, but definitely not today. And the reason is you need to write. You need to write a lot, and you need to be a really good writer too. You can't just be mediocre, because nobody will come back to read what you write. And you do need to be writing about something you're either really passionate about, or you have something really interesting to say. You have to do it every day, because you now have to produce several articles a day for your blog to get anywhere. You need to guest blog a lot. So again, if you're willing to write 10,000 words a day, sure, maybe blogging is for you. If you have that much to say, if you enjoy research, and great. But Look, the truth is 99% of bloggers are broke. They're not getting paid to do what they do. Some of them make a little bit of money, but nothing that can pay the bills. And blogging is just asking, it's like being a mule. You're overworked, you're stressed out, but you're never rich. Speaking of people who appear as if they never work and never stressed out, social media influencers, right? So all of a sudden, starting a couple years back, all of a sudden everybody's a social media celebrity, social media influencer, right? Well, look, I can see how somebody who is a celebrity can become a social media influencer because they already have a following, people know who they are. But I don't see how someone who's a nobody can all of a sudden become a social media influencer. If you're nobody, you're nobody. Social media or not, doesn't change anything. So yes, Tony Robbins can become a social media influencer. Yes, Beyonce can become that, right? But nobody wakes up in the morning checking to see what you or me have to say on our Instagram or TikTok or whatnot, right? No one needs that. No one cares about that. So I don't think that's a good way to make money. I don't think anyone like I can see how they can get like clothes and like if you're an influencer and you can get like some sneakers, shipped to your doorstep so you can review them. But honestly, to make a living, I don't think so. No. Now the upsides of affiliate marketing are so much greater than everything we've talked about so far. You have no income ceiling, so you can create as many income streams as you want. You do no customer support. You don't deal with the product. You don't need to reveal your identity. You don't need to create products. You don't need to learn how to write sales letters. You don't need to take huge risks. You don't need to hire staff or get equipment. And you basically have no set hours. You can work whenever you can work. So if you've got a demanding job in the mornings, you can do it at night. If you got a demanding job at night, you can do it in the mornings. If you're a stay-at-home mom, and your kids go to school between 9 a.m. and 1 p.m., that's when you can do it. Now, of course, if you're homeschooling or if your school is on remote learning or something like that, that's you can still carve out some time to devote to this business. And that's why I'm really passionate about it. That's why I'm really passionate about getting people involved in it too. And I know I sound like a bit of like a network marketing rep, but a lot of times it takes to see somebody who's real before you can jump into something new, something that seems exciting. But if you don't know if the person you're seeing is real, then it's going to be really hard, I guess, for you to jump in. And if you are thinking about it, if you are thinking about really doing something with affiliate marketing, then my question to you is, why would you even want to reinvent the wheel? Think about it. What's the point? Let's say you do it on your own and it takes you 3 years, actually like 3.5, like it took me to figure out how to make your first affiliate check. Are you really going to be saving more than 997? Probably not. You're probably going to be wasting a lot more. I wasted tens of thousands of dollars that I later had to pay off on my credit cards and my parents' credit cards. But if I really had a shortcut, if I had a genuine shortcut, I would grab it. Unfortunately, I couldn't find one. And if you're now trying to find one, if you're trying to just research affiliate marketing, watch YouTube videos, kind of attend webinars again, we're trying to learn the technique, then what you probably feel like is it's like drinking water out of a fire hose. It's overwhelming. It just washes you away, right? So here's a great way for you to think about this. Affiliate marketing industry is kind of like this apple tree, and the apples represent sales, big juicy commissions, right? So if you wanted to make money, you basically need to reach for the apples. Now the best way to do it is to have a ladder, but most people, well, all people start out in this industry without a ladder, without having a tool to climb the tree, because they can't jump high enough to reach the apples. So what I'm saying is, I got a ladder. I developed my own. I know how to put it together. And I'm saying, would you like my letter? That's what I'm saying. Would you like my letter? Because if you do, I'm willing to give it to you. Plus, you get a 30-day money back guarantee. So if you feel that my letter is broken or it's faulty or whatever, you can return it. Right? Because otherwise, if you say, okay, no, let me go figure it out, let me go and invent the wheel myself, then the same path from A to B can take you an extra year, 5. Some people that I talk to tell me that they've been trying to make money online for like 10 years. 10 years. That's an awful long time. And if you're thinking about, okay, well, you know what, maybe affiliate marketing is not for me, I'm going to try something else. And we've talked about these other options. Maybe you're thinking, well, maybe I could go back to school, get a degree or something. Well, if so, then look, you're going to spend $37,000 in about 4 to 8 years of your life. That's already about 37 times more money and about 100 times more time measured in months than what you're looking at here. And for what? You know what? If it was for something worthy, great. But for what? To qualify for a $48,000 hamster wheel? That's it? That's what you would be paying so much money for? Because I make that much in like a month or sometimes a week. So as far as I'm concerned, that's really a bad proposition. Justin Tillman actually went to college and somehow ended up almost losing his house while working for AT&T, struggling to keep up on the mortgage. I showed him how to do all of this, and he paid off his entire home in full and walked away from the job and traveled 12 countries in 12 months. You can't do that with a college degree. Plus, look at all the college students. They have trillions in debt, trillions, which means they can't pay it off after they graduate. And nobody's going to actually take it back. There's no refund policy on your college degree. You can go back and say, hey, it's not working out. I would like my money back. Here's my diploma. You can have it, right? Nelio here, again, like here's a guy who really took control. Not only succeeded with affiliate marketing, but then said, you know what? If affiliate marketing is so profitable, maybe I can even create my own products, which is a conclusion I arrived at too as well, and made 1,000 sales in just 72 hours. It's pretty incredible if you ask me, especially for a guy from South Africa. If you do get that degree, though, it's probably going to be relevant in a few years because we change 5 to 7 careers now during our working life. So, in other words, the days of you getting a profession, getting out of college, and then spending your entire life doing just that are long gone. They simply don't exist. Now, maybe you want to get a profession, and if so, you're still looking at between $50,000 to $30,000 in tuitions, and also you can make again what $34,000 a year or $16 an hour. Isn't that okay? $22 an hour if you want to go into HVAC. Really? Is that what you think your life should come down to? Making $22 an hour? Is that because what I've noticed, another quality in my students is they're really ambitious. Like to them, the idea of making $22 an hour for the rest of their lives and working a job is just insulting because they know they have more in them than to get paid by the hour. As simple as that. I make more than that in 1 month. And even if you, want to buy a franchise, for example, is it really that much of a better deal? So you're paying between anywhere from 50 to 5 million, 50,000 to 5 million for a franchise, depending on what you get. And your income potential is 60,000 a year. 60,000 a year. That's ridiculous. I make that much in 7 days sometimes. And there's no refunds too. If it doesn't work out, if you don't like the hamster wheel you purchased, it's there's no refunds. You can't go back. And you have to keep paying to stay in business. because one of the most common sources of failure in franchising is lack of reinvestment. So that never stops. You need to put in more money and more money and more money back into it. So if you compare college, franchising, getting a new profession, none of this seems as good as building your own affiliate marketing business. Because in affiliate marketing, the startup costs are low. You can try things out with no risk. Operational costs are low. You can work from home or coffee shops or travel the world or relax. Doesn't matter where you are, you do it from your laptop anyway. And you can take as many days off as you want. You don't have to trade hours for dollars ever again. Even if you make as much money as any of these other professions, let's say you make only $60,000 a year with affiliate marketing, that's still better than you having a soul sucking job and a boss that tells you when to show up, because you'll be able to make that 60 grand on your own terms. Maybe move somewhere, to the country or into Central America or something, where it's warm, and do it on your terms, right? And if you want to make more, you just turn on the knob, and um, what you don't have to worry about is having to sacrifice your life. Because while you're making the money, you can still enjoy life, which is the biggest thing. Because a lot of times people, when they turn 40 or 50, they wake up and they're like, where did my life go? My kids are grown up, and like, where did my life go? Right? I don't want for that to happen to you. Before I continue, let me check the chat real quick just to see if there's any questions. Okay, good. Seem to be doing great on the questions. Perfect. So, what is one decent campaign worth to you? Because if you're thinking about it in terms of, okay, I'm gonna invest $1,000 right now, but how can I see it back? Well, a decent campaign can be worth 32 grand. It could be worth having someone double your commissions after you make a bunch of sales, like Nancy did here, where she started from scratch, from nothing, and made 30 sales in just 2 weeks and had received a 200% commission raise from the vendor. It could be worth $162,000. For Justin here, started out zero in just 4 weeks, made 4,100 bucks. And I mean, that's pretty incredible, right? When you think about it, like it's, do you ever get stories like that from real estate or the stock market or whatever? Most times I hear people losing money. I don't hear them telling me I made $74,000 without having to risk much of anything at all. Now, if you're sitting on the fence because you you're not sure if you're allowed to be a bit selfish and invest in your dream, then this reminds me of the time when my mom um, approached me and asked for some money because dad wasn't feeling well that month and he couldn't take on any overtime. And she said, "Hey, we really need for you to help with the bills." But at the time, I'm already saving money for a computer, for a laptop, for my affiliate marketing business. The business ain't producing anything yet, but I'm like determined to get a better computer so I can do some videos. And I was really serious about it. I told you I tried every technique there was to try. And she wanted almost $1,000, which took me several months to save up to. And my laptop at the time would cost 1,200, so it would set me back big time as far as my dream. So I thought about it, and I came back and I said, "Mom, I'm really sorry, but I can't give you any money." Now she did not expect that sort of response. My mom expected for me to be a good boy and give the money up, but I instead went out and I purchased this Lenovo laptop, this exact one, and my mom was shocked, right? She's like, "I raised you better than that, Igor. What a shame, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. What would people say if they found out, blah, blah, blah." So naturally it made me feel very, very guilty. But eventually, it's using that laptop, I succeeded and made real money from the internet. And if after that, About a year and a half later from that moment, I've purchased an apartment for my mom for $150,000, which she renovated to her liking. And what this taught me, this whole experience, is that I have to put on my own oxygen mask first, because by doing so, I'm helping my loved ones, and by not doing so, I'm not helping anyone. So as a result, I was able to buy my mom an apartment. I bought two cars for my parents. I paid off their $78,000 loans and credit card debt. I put my daughter into a private school. I moved my family to Canada, which is a very expensive country to live in, especially in the Toronto area. I hired a nanny and a housekeeper, which my wife really appreciates. I bought an investment property without a mortgage that my kids will inherit debt free. I paid off my brother's debt and gave him a stable source of income for 5 years. I raised people in my hometown and created jobs for them. I paid off my mother in law's dental work when she didn't have any insurance and her own son refused to pay for it. And I attracted quality students around the world who created a ripple effect with their own successes. So that was truly incredible, all because at that moment I said, you know what, mom? Yes, I understand we're struggling, but I have to put my dream first because I do it for you as well. I do it also for you and dad and my brother Oleg too. So when you really think about it, money is an intent multiplier. If you're a good person, spending money on yourself and investing money in your own dream is only going to help you do more good. But if you're a bad person, that's only going to help you do more bad. It really depends on the kind of person you are rather than the money itself, if you will, right? Now, what about real estate? So let's say you say, you know what, I have the money, but I would much rather go into something more traditional like real estate because affiliate marketing, it seems sketchy, a bunch of internet characters, right? Real estate, I know, I can feel it. I hear it as I can touch the building. It's something, that's accepted in our society. Well, sure, you can make passive income if you really time the market and invest in the right area and all the cards sort of lay down for you and all the stars line up. And you will generate equity throughout the years if you hold it for long enough. But then you're going to be looking at some problems too. Tenants, for example, that sometimes are really hard to evict. Tenants who don't pay rent, which is something I've had to deal with. And depending on the legislation in your state or country, there's different solutions, but you know, some are more liberal, of course. Then, of course, you've got the investment capital. Like to buy a real estate property, I don't know where you live, but here in Toronto, for example, you can't even begin having a conversation unless you've got at least three, maybe $400,000 of investment capital available, and the rest you can take on a mortgage. There's real estate crashes, right? Happen all the time. People buy homes or apartments and they go down in value. They don't go up in value. And of course, you need to sell it to cash out, which means if you have to sell it quickly, you will have to either make less or lose money altogether, which is something that happened to a friend of mine who purchased a house for 1.7 million, had to sell it for 1.4 because he needed the money fast. He couldn't afford to wait for 3 more years for it to go back up. Doesn't really happen with affiliate marketing the way I teach it. You can create passive income as well. Your income can grow over time as well because your traffic will grow, your conversions will grow. There's minimum time investment required. Large capital is not required. Bank's approval is not required. Tenants are not required. And you can cash out daily by promoting these programs. Like a great example is Paulo Barroso, who used to be a printer and moved away from it to become a full-time affiliate marketer, or David here, who used to be a real estate agent and switched. He said, no, I'm not going back into that business. Now, can this really work for someone like you? Like no previous experience, just a normal person? Yeah, of course it can. If you apply it. I don't know you and I don't know how you apply it. So that's why I'm also offering a 30-day money back guarantee. I say, look, to be fair, try it. And if you think it's not for you, ask for your money back. I think that's fair. And, I'm not even going to make you prove you gave it a shot, to be honest with you. And I'm not going to cry over, you asking for a refund if you just, got in and asked for a refund after 7 days or so without even, checking it out or without trying. You're the one who misses out. But yeah, if you are diligent, if you apply, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you be reporting like Angela here, who says she's now easily making $100 a day? Or like Celeste, who's a full-time mom of 3 kids, who's now making $3,000 a month, or like Bruce, who's a retired chemistry teacher, creating a second source of income. Now, I want to repeat this because sometimes people get confused. You do not need to get on webinars, and you do not need to close or sell anyone, okay? But you do need to invest some time into it, and preferably consistent time every day or at least 5 times a week. So if you're somebody who plans on doing an hour on the weekends and that's it, that's definitely not for you. Consistent action every day, even if it's only 30 minutes, is going to produce much better results than 1 hour on the weekend. Here's Paul, another client of mine who went through a bunch of different coaching programs, and he was very frustrated. He could never get any results, and he could never really get any help. But I helped him finally put together a proper affiliate business, and he was able to walk away from his school teaching job, actually. So that was really cool. Liviu, who's a radio DJ and social activist in Moldova, in Eastern Europe. He, after 4 months, took his family to Paris and paid for that vacation using affiliate marketing. He still was DJing and hosting weddings and stuff, but that was a nice extra income that paid for his vacation. Attilia made $600 while flying to see her family in Romania. That's pretty cool. Who wouldn't like to make $600 while on the plane watching movies, right? So what I'm saying is, look, you can do it on your own. Yeah, you can totally do it on your own. But how much time and how much money is it going to take for you to do it on your own? That's really the question, because my experience is that a lot more than 997, that's for sure. And if you're wondering, okay, Igor, but how will I get help? Well, it's very simple. You will go on live coaching calls, and if you miss them, you'll get the recordings where you can ask questions. You'll have a dedicated email support team that actually gets back to you the same day with specific answers, guides, tutorials, and step-by-step instructions and feedback. You'll have a phone hotline with a real human being on the other end of it. So that alone is more than enough, because there's a good chance if you don't enroll and you miss out on all these bonuses, you'll be feeling kind of like David Deacle here, who actually, when I offered him an opportunity to join me, said no, and then spent a whole year searching and trying things and losing more money. He basically crawled back and he said, "Look, whatever you charge," and I charged double when he declined the first time. He said, "Whatever you charge, I'm just tired of failing." And as you've seen, very quickly he became successful with me. Or Jean-Francois Gem, who made $15,000 with just, I think, 3 sales or so from a high ticket affiliate program. I mean, it's not it's not uncommon. It's something people don't talk about. Maybe you won't hear the mainstream media talk about this. You won't see an article in the paper, but it happens every day. So why not you? Because all of these people I'm showing you are not special. They're absolutely average, regular people. And you don't need to have any income proof or anything like that to succeed. I'm showing you how to do that just like my other students, step by step, by following the checklist. Now, again, why these webinars? Like, why specifically these webinars? Well, because it's a passionate niche market and you can get traffic cheaply. You get paid high ticket commissions. It converts really well. You don't need to sell yourself. These are by invite only, which means very little competition, and you don't need to get on webinars yourself. These webinars take place without you being there, and you don't need to be the you don't need to be the product of the product or the proof of the product, or like you don't have to be the face of it or anything like that. There's plenty of proof and plenty of evidence and plenty of credibility to that product, regardless of whether you have any or not. Okay, so you don't need to be an authority. And if you're doing this with your spouse or family member or partner, then I'll also give you a second login so you can have them have their own separate login so you guys can do it together. Okay, so that's basically another membership that I'm giving you, um, without you having to pay another $9.97. Why? Because I know that some people do it with a partner. I know that some people want to split the cost. Some people have, the skill set of planning, and other people have the skill set of executing. Whatever the case, if you have a partner, you can just request a second membership account without any extra charge. Okay. Now, if you're wondering why not just keep it to myself, well, that's it's very easy. I want you to meet Dennis. And Dennis is a guy who I knew from my hometown in Arad, Israel. And he saw me kind of move up in the world, and he knocked on my door and said, "Hey, can you coach me? Can you teach me?" And I said, "Sure, but it's going to cost 8 grand." And he says, "Okay." And I thought, okay, well, he said okay, but he's not going to come back because no one in our hometown has that kind of money. Well, he found someone who does. It's a loan shark who gave him a loan at 50%, and Dennis was dumb enough to take it. And Dennis basically went all in. He paid me my fee, and he got to work. And he actually, worked out of a coffee shop, putting together all of this. And as a result, he became a very successful young man. And again, I say this, um, you know, in a sarcastic way because me and him are the same age. But what I mean to say is he fulfilled lots of his dreams. He traveled all across Europe, rented boats, moved and lived in a different country for a while. Drove a convertible. I mean, if there was anything he wanted to do, he always had the money to do it to this day. And whether it be driving supercars or going to the Harry Potter world in Universal, or whether it's attending FC Barcelona games in Spain, in Catalonia. I mean, whatever it is, even meeting his childhood hero, Lionel Messi, who you may know from the commercial he did with Kobe Bryant for the Turkish Airlines. So all of that was possible thanks to me teaching him how to do all this stuff. And as a result, he became a close friend. And we've done a ton of stuff together. We flew all across Europe for fun. We launched several software products, most of which, by the way, bombed and were really expensive. We created a coaching program. We hosted a seminar together, and we lost a bunch of money on Bitcoin together. And basically, he became a big part of my life. He became my best friend, and that happened to me many, many times. So the question to you is really, what decision do you need to make today to have a great life for yourself? Because I know what I need to do to have a great life, and that is to share what I know, share my knowledge, share my expertise, and share my gift. As a result, people end up making money from that, and we become really close friends. You though, I don't know. What decision do you want to make to improve on your life? Would you be making the same decisions you've been making yesterday that got you here? And are you happy with this trajectory, or do you need to make a different decision? A decision that will take you on a different trajectory, right? Now, if you're wondering why can't you just use some free information available online to succeed, and why do you have to like buy coaching programs? Well, that's because information alone is not enough. If it was, everybody in the world would be skinny, rich, happy, and having the best sex of their lives. But it's not the case. In spite of having lots of information about how to lose weight, we're now way more obese than ever. Um, in spite of Americans, for example, spending close to $70 billion a year on some weight loss stuff. So yeah, imagine if I just gave you all the information. If you're just, I don't know, if this is the third grade and I walk into the classroom when it's the beginning of the school year, and I say, here's a textbook. I'll come back in 6 months and I will be quizzing you on this textbook. Everything that you need is inside. Do you think that will work? Do you think you would pass the test? Chances are no. Chances are you wouldn't be studying. Chances are you wouldn't be accountable. Chances are you'll have questions. So teachers are needed. Teachers are really important, and coaches and mentors are also important. That's why I'm proposing to extend an arm and bridge the gap and help you. Just like I did for James, for example, for whom I've helped make $13,000 in just 24 hours, and or Charlie, who made his first four-figure day and first five-figure day with his online business as a result of working with me. So there is a reason though why I don't give it away for free. It's because unless you've got skin in the game, there's no game. And I learned the hard way that people who've got access to my stuff for free never do anything with it. Like my brother, for example, who is a great, hardworking guy, works in a bakery, manages the bakery, can bake anything, bakes thousands of items every single day. But the problem is that he had access to everything that I've ever done. He was the first to receive access to all the coaching programs I put together, all of my templates, all of my emails. And here's what happened. At 31 years old, I'm sorry, at 41 years old, he's married plus three. He still wakes up at 3:30 a.m. He leaves home before kids and wife wake up, so he doesn't see them until later, 7 p.m. in the evening when he comes back home. He's got one 60-minute break. He makes $5,000 a month, and he's about 50 grand in debt and has no savings. He works really hard like a mule and is broke. I, on the other hand, married plus two, 10 years younger, wake up at 7:50 a.m., have breakfast with my entire family, work from about 9:30 a.m. till 1:30 p.m. out of my home, coffee shops, friend houses. Sometimes I go and I pretend I'm working, but I'm really playing FIFA with my friend. But have three espresso breaks, make over $150,000 a month, have no debt, and have half a million in assets and savings. So I work less and I'm rich, and my brother works really hard and is broke. And it's all because he never really did anything with anything that I've given him. At some point, I even gave him money, and just to help him out with the bills. But I realized I wasn't doing him any favors either when I did that, so I stopped after a couple of years. So I know it sounds like I'm a dick, but maybe I am a bit of a dick to my brother. Like, who would you rather be? Someone like me or someone like him, because we both come from the exact same family, from the exact same background. He had more time on this planet than me, so he had the opportunities I've had, and he had more time to execute on them. Yet, I'm doing much better than he does. And there's a good chance my kids will probably do much better than his kids will. I hope his kids do well because he's got really smart boys. But he won't be able to facilitate everything he wanted, everything he told me, for his children. And that's because of the decisions he made with what he had. So that's why I don't give away stuff for free. Now, if you're wondering whether I helped him or not, then yeah, I did. I gave him a $2,200 per month allowance for about 2 years. I gave him a job in my business. I paid him $2,000 a month for 15 hours of work per week, which is much more than I'm willing to pay anyone. Basically paying him that because he's my brother, and allowed him to maintain his other job, so he worked on his own schedule and everything. And I also helped him start a small business, lead flipping business, that he made him between 2 and 5K per month for 2 years before he kind of screwed that one up, and he couldn't recover. So yes, I did things for my brother, but he never had skin in the game. Now, it's really important to say that he always have had free access to all my coaching programs, and I encourage him to implement them, ask me questions, use my assets. But I could never make him. And the mistake is I never forced him to have skin in the game, ever. That's my mistake. I should have charged him money. I should have charged him $8,000 like I did with David Deacle and Dennis and all the other people. Otherwise, he never took it seriously. Now, do I offer a payment plan? No, I do not. However, if you need some financing, then PayPal credit is a great option. Especially since the start of the pandemic, they've been really doing well on giving business loans and all kinds of stuff. So if you want, then you can go ahead and reach out to us by going to igor.ac/go and using the little chat icon and type in exactly what you need, start a new conversation, and a request for a PayPal link so you can pay with PayPal credit, and we'll supply you with one by email. Now, if you do it right now, then I promise to lock in your spot. If you're one of the between the first 7 people, I promise that I will look at the time you sent us the message and not on the time that you paid. But you're thinking, Igor, but I don't need more debt. Well, yeah, but look, if you really have to go into debt to get into this program, and I understand that some people will, think of good debt versus bad debt, because bad debt is debt that is incurred to purchase things that quickly lose value and do not generate any long-term value, or debt that requires high interest rate. With PayPal, you got 6 months free of interest, and you're actually getting into a good debt situation because you're investing into a growth asset, into value that will generate long-term income, into yourself. Just like somebody who goes to college invests 40 grand into that because they're learning a profession and learning a useful skill, just like that you're doing it here, only you're spending 40 times less money, of course. So here's a quick example. Is this good debt or bad debt? A car. Just type in the chat, good or bad. So a car, unless you're a plumber and need a car in like a van or something, that's bad debt. For most people, that's bad debt because it's usually pulling them down and because they usually get a car way above their means. Travel, good debt or bad debt? Well, for me, travel is a bad debt. I would never go into debt just to travel because it'll take me 3 to 5 days to travel, but I'll be paying off that debt and interest on it for a long, long time. Groceries. My mom used to do that a lot. She would go and buy groceries and ask to break it down into like 3 or 5 payments. So the things that I ate this week and I pooped it out in on the next morning, we would still be paying for several months down the road. Clothes, bad debt. And again, most people spend way more money on clothes than they should. But what about an investment property? That's a good debt, right? Any sort of investment really, gold, antiques, crypto when it's not going down, artwork, real estate, land, bonds. It's all good investments. Education is a good investment too. So because the more you learn, the more you earn. Now, of course, you could be learning about something that is not going to pay you a lot, but that's not the case with affiliate marketing, is it? With affiliate marketing, when you're getting in and you're learning by doing and you're following a system, that's it's hard to think of a better asset for somebody who's just starting out. So you really have only 2 choices right now to either decide to walk away from this and get back to your day-to-day state of affairs and basically get more of the same. And if you're happy with that, perfect. If your day-to-day is good, um, great. But if you're not happy with your day-to-day, if you're not happy with your results, maybe it's time for you to make a different decision. Right? So choice one, stay where you are and do nothing, get same results. Number two, try something new. You're really not risking anything. And in the words of Miles Seegers, who says, if it wasn't for Igor, I wouldn't be making money online. Somebody who became a super affiliate. And this is a photo of him in a BMW i8 he won in an affiliate contest, actually. So not every one of my students wins affiliate competitions, but Miles did. And he's doing really well for himself. you know so what do you want to be reporting about a year from now or 6 months from now, by saying, do you want to be saying, oh, I probably should have enrolled in that webinar with Igor? Or do you want to be saying, I enrolled and look at me now? Look, as far as I'm concerned, it's not really about the money either. It's more about time, because you have about 912 months to live from the moment you're born till the moment you're dead. And if you reached 40 by now, this is how much you've lived. The red boxes, the red dots, is what you've lived. The black ones is what you got left. Now, take out the time it's going to take you to go to the bathroom, eat, commute, and stuff like that, and sleep. And this is what's left. This is how much life you've got left if you're 40 years old. So it's not much. So what are you waiting for then? If you don't have much time left, you better hustle, better do something about it. That's what I realized when I was working a security job at a chemical facility, and this is the exact shed where I was as a security guard. It had a little chair in it and a little desk. So that's what I've had a lot of time to ponder about. Let me tell you, I did not like the prospect of spending my life in the shed, but I did like the prospect of having my every wish come true, and that's what I've done with affiliate marketing in the system that I'm showing you here. And a lot of good stuff came from it. This is me very young. You can tell I'm still wearing glasses. This is me with my daughter, feeding her with the first bottle. Me buying 2 brand new cars, engagement rings, working from coffee shops. So I have way more to report about life than most people, and I'm only just over 40, just over 30 years old. And KJ again, he says, thanks to Igor, I was able to walk away from my construction job and put together a down payment on a brand new family home. That, just like I said, he took something digital, something that doesn't exist, right? A lot of times people think that if we're online marketers and we're talking about made up concepts, but a lot of this stuff is real. All of this stuff is very real. Yeah, it's just pixels on your screen, but they can turn into real money. So if you want me to show you how I do it, go to igor.ac/go. So now, for attending this webinar, as promised, I will send you an email right now giving you this ethical bribe. Okay, so keep out an eye for an email in about 1 hour or so, because my system needs to process who attended the webinar, who did not. And once it's done doing so, it will automatically issue the email containing the link to the Rolodex with all the offers I promised you. Okay, so that's yours just for attending this training. So thank you so much. Those of you who enrolled, I look forward to working with you. I'm going to be checking you out right now. And until next time we chat, stay safe, stay healthy, and have a good one.